Have you ever looked at your pet and wondered what they might be thinking? What adventures have they had during their day? Or even what their favorite snack might really be? Now imagine you could actually ask, and they would understand you, respond, and engage in a full-on conversation. This might sound like something straight out of a Disney movie, but what if you could actually speak to animals? Welcome to another explosive episode of What If Facts. All right, let's break it down step by step and explore what this universe might look like. First, we need to define what being able to speak to animals really means. In this scenario, we're talking about a world where humans have developed the ability to understand and be understood by all animals, not just the typical domesticated ones. Think birds, fish, wild elephants, and even microscopic beetles. We've either evolved biologically, developed revolutionary tech, or uncovered some secret connection to nature enabling this communication. The possibilities are endless, but the implications? Absolutely massive. Step 1. Let's talk about our furry, feathery, and scaly companions. Pets. For many people, their pets are already family members, but this could drastically intensify that bond. No more guessing what they mean when they bark, chirp, or meow at you. You'd know instantly if your dog's bark means, "I missed you," or "Feed me more kibble, human." The pet industry, currently worth billions, would see seismic shifts. Advice from vets could skyrocket in accuracy as pets explain their symptoms. Behavioral issues? Solved overnight. Owners could negotiate bathroom protocols, create game schedules, and even figure out spot-on snack preferences. But wait, it doesn't stop there. The wild animal kingdom is about to get conversational. Imagine being able to ask seagulls about weather patterns over the ocean, consult beavers about dam construction, or even interview dolphins about underwater mysteries. This could revolutionize environmental science. We'd gain first-hand insights into animal behaviors, habitats, and survival strategies. Wildlife conservation efforts could become more effective as species tell us directly what they need to thrive. Picture this. Rescuers hear from endangered elephants exactly where poachers hide. Stunning, right? Here's where things start to get really fascinating. What kinds of things would animals say about us? Would raccoons complain about the garbage in the streets? Or would they thank us for the all-you-can-eat buffet? Would wasps advocate for their existence, finally proving their worth beyond just being everyone's least favorite backyard guest? Suddenly, bigger ethical questions arise. Do animals have opinions on how we treat the planet? Would farm animals openly protest against factory farming, demanding better lives? At this point, the changes would snowball. Consider law enforcement and crime investigations. Could police dogs and birds like crows become invaluable witnesses, recounting crimes they've seen? A talking animal society could have legal ramifications we can barely fathom. Would animals gain rights? Is your pet cat entitled to demand possession of half your living room rug? And of course, one huge industry smasher remains: food. Would humans give up meat entirely once pigs and chickens voiced their displeasure? Or perhaps animals would orchestrate agreements, offering up excess eggs or milk in exchange for sanctuary or companionship. Vegetarians and vegans might finally get the validation they need, but this could produce a societal divide unlike any we've seen. But hey, let's flip that around. Would all animals even want to speak to us? Let's face it, cats might decide it's beneath them entirely, while squirrels may unleash a dizzying torrent of hectic hyper-chatter. Ants? Oh, they could spill the ultimate tea, explaining the inner politics of their colonies. Speaking of unlikely scenarios, let's talk economics. Yes, you heard that right. Economically, this would be utterly wild. Entire industries would find themselves outdated. Zookeepers moving into roles as interpreters, TV networks producing animal-hosted shows, and businesses investing heavily in animal-friendly workspaces to woo new customers like parrots or primates. Oh, and the tourism industry? Imagine paying for personal whale-watching tours, direct conversations with blue whales included. Beyond this, communication with animals could reveal hidden treasures, locate rare minerals, or unlock biohack secrets we can only dream about right now. Economies tied to outdoor excursions, including safari packages or deep-sea diving, would be priceless experiences, with tour rates soaring like never before. Then there's education. Suddenly, we'd reassess what we think we know about everything from migration patterns to medicinal plants animals use. Student projects, interviewing my neighborhood owl, could become more commonplace than dissecting frogs. Wait, hold on to your seat here, because I haven't even touched intergovernmental relations if all animals on Earth were to unionize. Would bees file lawsuits to hold humans accountable for their population decline? Sharks could call for their fins back, openly condemning hunting practices damaging ecosystems. Global peace conferences could include representatives of the insect world and aquatic organisms, crafting laws that might preserve our planet far more carefully than we've managed so far. Okay, so what challenges might we face if this magnificent what-if became our reality? For one, processing the sheer volume of communication. If every creature suddenly spoke their mind, the noise would be overwhelming. Could ecosystems even survive what might feel like a global shouting match? And technologically, would we need language filtering tools to ensure that the dolphinese sound waves we interpret don't get mixed up with a lion's roar? Another debacle would be morality-based. How do we handle pests or predatory conflicts? If rats ask us not to exterminate them, or spiders request safe passage outside instead of being squashed by the nearest shoe? And would humans be required to strike deals with larger predators not to eat the family dog? Plus, the world of entertainment would transform. Animal actors could voice themselves, creating an entirely new genre of films and media. Imagine an Oscar-winning flick narrated by whales, or a sitcom designed by parrots mocking human gullibility. All of these might sound like joyous wonderland chaos, but underneath it lies serious reflection. We'd need to confront life-altering sentiments regarding coexistence. Learning to balance both the wisdom and wittiness of animal life might profoundly reshape how humanity coexists with other living creatures. So what would this mean for humanity's future? One thing's for sure. Speaking to animals would utterly redefine our relationship with nature, a humbling experience in which we aren't necessarily at the top of some evolutionary hierarchy. We'd have to learn, grow, advocate for fairness, and most importantly, listen. At its core, this what-if hypothesis forces us to reflect on how deeply intertwined all life forms are on this planet. So now, the big question. If you could ask your pet or any animal anything, what would you ask? What new knowledge or stories do you hope they'd share? Let's hear your thoughts in the comments. And hey, if you want to unlock more fascinating, mind-bending what-if scenarios, hit like, subscribe, and turn on those notifications so you never miss an episode. Until next time, stay curious. Goodbye.